given the dynamics of your team, did you ever think you would be at this point? I mean, honestly.
I mean, I guess it's somewhere always in your back of your mind. We're in Ansonia and we expect to win every game, that we play. Doesn't always work out that way, but, our kids just did a great job of taking it one game at a time, and you turn around and you're here.
What did they take from that Naugatuck loss? I mean, that was one that they really weren't supposed to lose, and what did that do to help you guys get to this point, if anything?
I mean, I think a lot of that loss had to do with how good Naugatuck played that day. I mean, Naugatuck has, some great athletes, and Naugatuck played real well that day. I don't think we played particularly well. And I don't think our kids needed a wake-up call, but maybe that's what it was.
I mean, you've been talking to everybody about Montrell, and you said it up front that he's kind of basically taken this whole town, and including yourself, on and put it on its back. And I mean, regardless of what happened Saturday, what can you say about him and what he's done for this?
No, he's had an unbelievable senior year. I mean, I don't think he could have dreamt of this senior year or us. I mean, it's remarkable to see a kid that was a good high school player as a junior, but just turned into the elite player in the state. Usually doesn't happen that way. They're usually names that you've already heard of coming into their senior year and expect them to be at that level.
How is he as a leader and for this group? I mean, it's very young. I mean,
he's been great. I mean, obviously, there's years even in the past, you struggle sometimes with leadership, and this year here you are, you're stuck with only one senior, that starts, and he's just really done a great job. And I think the kids have really embraced his leadership, and they've played that much harder, and they've really rallied around them. And, so it's a tribute to the kids buying into him and to him being that leader.
What makes him such a tough runner?
I mean, he's hard-nosed. He just runs the ball so physical. He's made himself a lot stronger, a lot faster. But, I mean, he really looks to punish people when he runs that football, and, he runs it with such great authority.
Talk about this challenge here, playing St. Joe. I mean, they took their lumps, but I think they're playing the type of team, the season they were supposed to have, and two-story programs. I mean, I guess you couldn't get any better than this Class S.
No, I mean it's a great challenge for us. Obviously, we're thrilled to get a chance to play them, and again, I think it's a good thing. They got a senior dominant class that returned just about everybody from a team that won it, and it's great. It's what you want to be. You want to play the best, and I said it up there earlier. I think if it wasn't for the preseason injuries and stuff, that team fought a lot of adversity this year just to get it here. And now they're here and they're really playing as good as anybody in the state. I mean, they've been, nothing short of great lately. And, Del Vecchio gives you so many problems running the show for them. He can run it, he can chuck it. They got great wide receivers, a good offensive line, and, great running backs.
And when you guys play, remind you of them or that you've seen it all, maybe Naugatuck or...
I think bits and pieces of everybody. I don't think we've played anybody that's as complete, really, as they are as a team. I know earlier in the year they were struggling a little bit on defense, but you get a couple of those starters back and you put Mr. Medikevich in the middle, it becomes a completely different defense.
So it should be a heck of a game. I'm sure everyone's looking forward to it and ready to rock, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom. I appreciate it.